Sammy Lee here.
Soul Brothers back up in it.
Yes.
Versus video. Here is the Kobe AD Exodus versus
the Curry 6. $130 for the Curry 6 and $140 for the Kobe. Both very minimal, very light feeling shoes. You know, and we thought it would be a good versus video.
Yeah.
So let's get it started with the Tracciones. The Curry 6 on the clean court, I feel like it bites a little bit harder. I mean, the Kobe AD is still really nice on the clean court, but dust is where it fails. I mean, like dust pickup, even if there's a little bit of dust, no matter how much you wipe, it's just not going to bite.
Yeah.
You know, so Curry 6 really minimal dust pickup, and if it does pick up dust, you just do a slight wipe. So it's really good on dust. Outdoor use, I don't know, man. They're both not accounting for the defect. You know, defect is a defect.
If you're not aware, we've tested quite a few of these, and there's a defect of the outsole ripping off.
Yes, and
it sucks.
I've had quite a bit of you guys send over pictures as well on the Curry 6 just ripping. And it's not like after 2 weeks. It's like the first day. First day, second day, they're like first day 5 minutes into it ripped. First day, an hour. Second day, third day. The third day is probably the max.
Yeah.
So it's happening really quickly, which is kind of crazy. But it is still a defect. I've still had a lot of people as well say that the Curry 6 is holding out for them. Like, I had one guy say he's been playing outdoors and indoors in the Curry 6 and he's had no problems for like a week or two. And I was like, how are you playing this outdoors? And I don't really think you should be playing these outdoors. But, so it's very like mixed, on... I would say I've had more people send the Curry 6 failing, but it is pretty mixed. So there are also some people saying they've had no problems. Like Nightwing has no problems.
Right.
So very interesting, but also it does fray though. Curry 6 does fray. There is a good amount of fraying on my pair, even though this is a solid rubber outsole. But yeah, the Kobe is also really not very good.
Yeah, not durable, not super durable either. I mean, definitely fraying. Reminds us a lot of the Kobe 360 pattern, which is really not durable. So both of them not the most durable. Straight out traction. Which one's better? Curry 6.
Yes, of course.
Moving on to cushion.
Cushion. So in the Curry 6, you have hover cushioning. I mean, if you look at this, exclusive look. You can see the hover cushioning right here. It is kind of soft. It's a little bit softer than the outside. No, it's actually a good amount softer, I would say. Like feeling the outside versus right here. And the cushion in the heel, or like just I guess on the outer carrier, I would say, there's really no compression at all. So that kind of sucks, but impact protection is still really good underneath your foot because the hover is actually pretty soft. Court feel is really nice as well, and it's mostly just responsive, but slightly good impact protection. But the Kobe's...
Yeah, the Kobe's are pretty nice in the heel as far as impact protection, more so towards the edges, but it's almost a little bit too much at times. You feel almost a little bit unstable. Pretty high offset in these, and fins out in the forefoot. Forefoot is still pretty responsive. I personally like these just because this offers a little more impact protection. But what do you prefer?
I mean, like for me, it has a really high offset, and then the Kobe's, you can definitely feel that the heel is high, and like the Kobe's are also really rounded and just doesn't feel stable in the heel for me.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it, like it's like an inch like wider. The Curry's are an inch wider. It looks like than the Kobe's in the heel. So that's why it feels a little bit more stable to me in the Curry's. So they basically feel the same. Besides, I guess the Kobe has a lot more heel compression. But I just don't like the unstable feeling and the offset in the Kobe. So for me, I picked the Curry 6.
All right, moving on to the upper / materials. We kind of like the Curry 6 better.
I mean,
it's a nice knit material, super thin, right?
Yeah, super thin.
But yet still adequately strong. The materials are kind of weird in the AD. You have this kind of felt material. After a little while, it kind of looks like the inside of a sweater. And you have this composite fiber in the midfoot, which is nice. But they use Nike shit mesh. Yeah. Unfortunately, which anytime they do that, we're not too pleased. So
on a Kobe, yeah, come on, man. So yeah, obviously the Curry 6 wins. Moving on to fit, go down half a size for both of the shoes. The Currys aren't I mean, they are narrow, but like they're not as narrow for me as in the Kobe's. The Kobe's are like a good amount more snug width-wise for me.
Yeah.
So I like the Curry 6 fit better, but Donnie Boy likes the Kobe's better, right?
Yeah.
Because he has a narrow ass foot. So whatever it is, I mean, I guess if you're a little bit wider than normal, then go with the Curry's. But if you're a super narrow foot, go with the Kobe's. But they do run long, so go down half a size for both of them. And also, like, what's easier to put on? I mean, the Kobe's are super easy to just slide on. You know, it is slightly stretchy in the midfoot area, but the Curry's are like just crazy easy because it's so stretchy here. So you just stretch this on, you put your finger through the loophole, and you just stretch it and you slide your foot in. So Curry 6 is a little bit easier.
And they're both one booty uppers. Neither of them has a tongue.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. And moving on to support and lockdown. I guess lateral containment, the Kobe's are better. I mean, with that composite fiber material, it's just you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, this little strap piece here is, well, it's not a strap, but just a little strip of composite fiber is super, super, super strong.
Yes. Like, if you watch a chop shop, we measured how high the midsole comes up in the forefoot, and I think it was only like 7 or 8 millimeters. But like when you're doing an actual lateral movement, your foot's kind of coming like this.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if you guys can, but like this, right? So if your foot kind of goes like this, it's gonna come up a little bit.
Yeah, and most of the torque's actually gonna hit the upper.
Yeah.
Not the caging, the slight caging that comes up.
Exactly.
Unless it's like a ton of caging, which some shoes do, like some Kyrie's have a good amount, like the Kyrie 5 kind of comes up, you know?
Yeah.
This does a little bit too, but so yeah, we're gonna give the edge to the Kobe's.
Yes, especially for lateral containment. Yeah. Lockdown though, there's no heel slippage or anything in the shoes, so I mean that it's good. It's tied there, but yeah, just the lateral containment goes to the Kobe's. Which one do you think is lighter? They're both super light, right?
The Curry's are gonna be lighter.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, 10.76 for the Curry's and 10.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
So the Kobe's are 0.2 ounces lighter.
These are lighter than I thought.
That's crazy. Yeah, those are super light.
Yeah.
Very, very light shoe. This plastic really doesn't help it. I think that adds a little bit of weight, but
you know, as light as these are, they don't feel like the most minimal.
I know, right?
Isn't that weird?
Kind of weird. But yeah, the Curry 6 feels a lot more minimal for some reason. Responsiveness, I'd say the Curry 6 is a little bit better because just because of traction on dust, and we play on dusty courts. So, yeah. All right, step and comfort. Which one do you think is more comfortable?
I think the ADs are a little more comfortable.
Yeah, cause the heel.
Just stepping around.
Yeah, just casually walking around. The Curry's cushion's more stiff, but I like the upper a little bit better.
Yeah.
So anyways, there's that. Braking time. There's really no braking time for either shoes. I mean, the Kobe's, you need to brake in the traction just a little bit. It gets a little bit better, but it's still never really good on dust. So I guess because of that, the Curry's win. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, heel to toe transition.
Yeah, it's weird because like the Curry's have like this, shape, which kind of helps, but really no heel compression.
Yeah, and then this doesn't have that curve.
Yeah, but it has heel compression, so I mean.
Yeah, it's tied up. Maybe.
Yeah.
They're both decent.
Yeah. Ventilation. They're both good.
Yeah.
I mean, very thin materials, wicks away the moisture, dries on the surface of the material, so I give it a tie for ventilation.
Aesthetics.
Curry 6 for me.
Yeah, I might have to go Curry 6.
Oh, they also have this colorway in the Kobe's.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the opposite color, but anyway.
I like these though.
You like the Kobe's?
Yeah.
I like the Curry's a little bit better, but yeah. All right. Durability. Obviously the Curry 6.
I mean, you have to factor in the defect,
right?
I mean, it's just so prevalent. It's happened twice to us, so.
Yeah, but if that doesn't happen to you. I'd say I give it a tie because there is a good amount of fraying in the traction, and the Kobe also the traction is not very durable, and the materials are super thin, and in both of the shoes, so we don't think the materials are gonna be too durable as well. So we give it a tie.
Yep. Wrapping things up.
I'd say the better performer is the Curry's.
Yeah, I would lean towards that as well.
Really? Yeah. My reasoning is
just the traction. I really didn't like this traction.
Exactly, and also I don't really like how the heel feels.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like a high offset. And it's like
I do like the impact protection, but I mean you get some in the Curry's.
Yeah,
it's not horrendous. So there's that.
Exactly.
The choice is yours.
Just be careful though. Be careful of that.
Yeah.
But of course, they have their, I think it's 30 or 60-day return policy, and obviously it is a defect, so you can obviously just return it. And if you like the performance of it, I think you can just keep forever,
perpetually,
because
bankrupt Under Armour.
Exactly. So, but anyways, that's the versus video. If you guys want to call, we'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.